and welcome to the Learning Lab, episode 43, my box o' goodies from Heather over at the Paper Castle. Come on into today's lab and let me share with you what this awesome person did for me. And inside was this awesome card from Heather. I love the embossing that she did on there, her ink resist technique, and of course with some distress inks going around there, and Heather's trademark butterflies. I think that's the Martha Stewart Corner Punch. Lovely card. For those of you who recall, Heather attended the Ranger warehouse sale back this summer. So I said, I'm going to send you some money. Could you do a little shopping for me? And she did. And what arrived on my doorstep was this big old box of goodies. So come on into the lab today and let me show you what Heather sent. Now, for those of you who follow the Paper Castle, you'll know that Heather attends yard sales. And she had attended one where she found all of these trimmings from someone who did a lot of sewing or sewed for weddings or once had a fabric store. And I recalled oohing and awing over them and saying, hey, if you ever decide to sell some of these, don't put them on eBay. Offer them up to me first. I'll make you a good offer on them. And what did this wonderful woman do? She sent some to me and my box of goodies. I've made some cards that need a special little something to them, a little oomph, and I think some of these trimmings are going to be just what I need to go on there. I also got a little pack of felt coasters from Michaels, and I am looking at that thinking acrylic paint, radiant rain, glimmer mist. I think these could be awesome on a card front. Heather also told me that she's put in something for my son. So when I saw these, I didn't know if they were for me or for him, because anyone who knows him knows that he loves animals and wants to protect all animals, especially the endangered ones. So I don't know. We might have to have a little arm wrestle to see who's going to get this wonderful set of stamps. Heather sent me some McCall patterns to play around with, and I can see those having a prominent role in my near future. But I think the coup de grace was this, the Stamp Artist Project Book. Inside this book are some amazing projects. Of course, I plan to attempt just about every last one of them, and when I do, I will be sure to share it with you, my YouTube family. Love, love, love this. And these are some printed Grow Grain ribbons. Say that fast twice. Grow Grain ribbons, Grow Grain ribbons. Okay, did it. From around the block, and this is for my awesome son, Zachary. Got some really, really pretty glitters to play around with. Some Dee Grunick stamps, and Dee Grunick does have a YouTube channel if any of you have never seen her before, but the woman does amazing, awesome work. I do have some of her Posh Impressions little inkers. It reminds me so much of the re-inkers that are hot on the market right now, but check out Dee Grunick if you want to see what her style is like. Okay, let me clear some space here because what's coming up next is going to blow you away, and that is oodles and oodles of re-inkers. You hit the nail on the head. I also have some Perfect Pearls, never seen that color, some Claudine Helmuth Studio paint with Distress Stickles Platinum, a black re-inker, and some liquid pearls that I know I've used on cards that I've shown you on this channel. Some more awesome re-inkers and distress ink, and she also gave me one of the scented vintage inks, and this one is spearmint, and I know my son's gonna love that because he loves spearmint gum when I allow him to have it. Some more re-inkers and stickles, some distress crackle paint, which I've not had a chance to play with. I know, pick yourselves up off the floor. One thing I have not tested yet. Then to go with my Dee Grunick stamp, if you remember that, she has a lot of these Posh rainbow inks that you can use, and it's great. And this one is a resist that's going to go along with it. And Dee uses these foam pads to help with her creations, and it's just like using a re-inker. You would just squeeze it into the tip of where you want and create these awesome designs. some distress embossing powders. There's scattered straw, walnut stain. Oops, almost lost that one. This is Stream, and I do have that Stream ink, so it's great to have the embossing powder. Vintage photo. I mean, just look at this. Oh my God. This is incredible. This is the fired brick, black soot, antique linen, seafoam white embossing powder, weathered wood, which I know I'm going to love, and then a foil violet embossing powder. I also got some Adirondack bullet tips, and it's in this wonderful mushroom and this espresso. And if you've never used the Adirondack espresso, it's the most rich and beautiful brown tone you'd ever want to see. I also got some perfect pins in black. Oops, where you think you're going? You're not getting away that easily. And now this is something that I've seen a lot of people use, and I have not had a chance to, but it's the memory glass. So this is going to be really exciting to play with. And here are some melt art craft shapes from Sis Weinberg. I don't have a melting pot. I know you're going to spend the rest of the night getting up off the floor when you hear the things that I don't have. And I think I want to invest in one so that I can try some of her techniques. But I did see someone heat some in a tinfoil pan, and it seemed to go okay. Now, these poppet shapes are really cool. I have some, but I don't think I have the square. And they are double-sided, so when you pull the backing off, you can color them. You can put some glitter, some beads, whatever you want on there, and it will stick to that shape. So if you've not played with the poppet shapes from Ranger, go find yourself some. They're going to be a lot of fun. Then in my bag, oh goodies, were these acrylic paint dabbers, and Heather was saying that some might still be good, some might be a little dry, some might need to be mixed up, but I do have some acrylic medium, kind of like a paint thinner. So again, I don't know if this is for me or if it's for my son, but it's they're washable, so I'm gonna assume they're for him, and I'll let him have it. But they are 6 alien stamps, and he can stamp those and give them different heads and different bodies. That is so cute. He's already saying thank you, Miss Heather. I got something I love, and that is some glossy paper, and it's a large size. It's 7 by 10. This is laser compatible. I can use it on either the glossy side or the matte side, and of course I'm going to use the glossy side. And are you ready? This is how much of it Heather sent. So I have all of this gloss paper to work with. I'm going to have a blast. It is going to be oh so much fun. My goodness, Heather, you outdid yourself. And then last but not least, I remember her saying she had gotten some of these for her daughter. They're glossy, and they're also blank, and yeah, I think they're a great size for artist trading cards maybe. I don't know. We'll see, because I'm going to have a great time playing with these. So thank you, Miss Heather, from the bottom of my heart. This came to me at just the right time. And thank you to everyone who joined me in the lab today as I went through this huge box of goodies from Heather over at the Paper Castle. Please remember to visit my blog, inkallusions.blogspot.com, where you'll find a lot more information, inspiration, and sneaky peeks at what I do with this treasure trove of goodies. Until then.